You are now entering the dream world. So, for those of you playing along, I would suggest making another save before speaking to Charles and beginning the quest, because if you are not prepared for this area, it will punish you. Luckily, this area is home to a wide means of healing items, restorative items, stuff like that, as well as my personal favorite item in the game in terms of importance. It's the entire reason why we've kept Herod with a shitty sword instead of a shield. So this area is kind of maze-like. There's two main locations, two main hallways, covered with enemy encounters. And every encounters the same enemy. There's only one enemy in this entire game. I mean, entire area. And they all can be pretty dangerous at first, if you're not sufficiently prepared for them. They've locked me in. Alright, I'll fight one. Yes, it's these weird elephant dudes. The Baku. Now, a good thing about this area is you can feel free to use as many high tech point costing moves as possible, because the reason why this is such a perfect location for grinding you'll see after we defeat this enemy. They have a lot of health, and they have two attacks, one of which is frightening, the other which is not so much. They can hypnotize you, put you to sleep, and yes, that can hit every party member, so it's very dangerous. And the other of their moves is just a simple physical attack. So as long as you have a decent amount of HP at this point, and some good armor, you'll be absolutely fine in here. The only issue with that is the final boss of this area, who you must defeat if you ever want to exit again. Hence the reason why I suggest saving before doing this. So we just got an item for killing that enemy. It was called Earl's Tears. It allows us to rest safely in the force field, as they put it. Don't pay attention to that. Which basically just means that you can gain all of your LP and TP. And every encounter drops one. And you can also get one or two in chests. So yeah, it's quite simple. Battle is very problem-free throughout this area. As long as you don't get too unlucky with the hypnotism. So I believe... Oh yeah, right. So when I was re-equipping my characters, because that's why I stopped the video, I did realize that anybody can wear suits of armor. So I don't know where I got that weird 15 speed thing from. I might have read that somewhere, but it is not true. In fact... Oh, never mind. I do have another one. I don't know who I equipped it to. No, I still have it. Ah, yes, so... Strange side room number 1. We'll be coming back to this, but... Basically all of these are encounters, except for one. Oh shit, we weren't supposed to see that yet. Pay no attention to that. Nothing in here. Okay, and there's a chest in the far end. With another Earl's Tears. Now that we have a bit of a stockpile, I might as well use one. It's not even single targeted, it just fully heals your whole party. It's as if you used an inn. So since you get those with every single encounter, you can basically farm as many as you like. The only issue is you cannot take them with you when you leave this area. They disappear. Dream Gem. $18 magical defense and stat defense versus sleep. It's pretty awesome. Wow, 42 and 42. Wood is most definitely a tank now. That is awesome. We might need to get Sarah some better gear. She's lagging a little behind. Actually, hold on a minute. No. I'm only avoiding enemies now because I'm trying to get all this over with so I can start my own grind. I checked these rooms, didn't I? No, I didn't. I think this one's the most important one. It is. We have now acquired the Silver Hand. Except you're gonna have to wait until I murder this man to show you what it is. Yeah, sleep's not gonna work on him anymore. I'm recording this at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sleepy myself. Ooh. There we go. Alright, I feel a lot safer over here. Actually, no, I don't. So, the Silver Hand is a gauntlet like any other. Not too great physical or magical defense, it's okay. And if we give it to Charl, Charl's stats become how they were meant to be, with 21 strength and 19 dexterity. So if you keep this on Charl, assuming you want to use him throughout the rest of the game, then that is necessary. You're going to want to keep that on him forever, because otherwise he gets his shitty 5 and 3 stats due to his paralyzed arm. And the magic of the Silver Hand fixes that. But the magic of the Silver Hand does not end there. If we equip it to just any normal character, it doesn't buff their stats to a ridiculous level, sadly. I'm still at 21 and 12. But what it does do is if you are equipped with 2 of the same weapon type, that has to be one-handed. So that would be sword, not big sword. I believe axe, mace. I think it does work on spears. EP, and that's it. It doesn't work on bow or kung fu. Then in battle, every time you attack now, you will be able to attack twice. Basically doubling the damage potential of your character. Now watch Cross Slash performed with double damage. Okay, 125, respectable. Good job, Ellen. 402. Oh, well. I mean, he's as good as me. Kind of takes away from the awesomeness of the moment. But that's okay. With the ability to attack twice now, we are going to get ridiculous numbers throughout the rest of the game. Especially when we get better and better swords that we can equip in our second slot. If you just attack normally as well, it works the same way. You don't double attack, as you saw, with a tech skill. You just attack normally and then do your tech skill, so... Well, I guess we won't be able to see. Oof. Alright, it's gotta be over. There we go. I've played this game too much, I don't have the exact numbers of HP down, but I can feel it out. So that just leaves us with the room we left. No, not this one. Farther along. Okay. So this is my favorite room to grind because, you know, there's 5 enemy encounters here. And they're all seated, so there's no chance of them flanking you. So I usually just sweep through these two, leave, come back in, and repeat. But this woman on the far right, if you speak to her, interact with her, she disappears, and that increases your chances of, upon leaving, not exiting into the same hallway we just came, but rather entering the second hallway. Now that's the only way to get to this hallway. You have to exit and enter that room over and over again. And as you saw the first time we walked out, that happened, and you know, there is the chance of that happening without speaking to the woman on the far right. But speaking to her does improve your chances. So if we walk all the way through here, we're just exited back into the hallway. In order to move on to the position where the final boss is, we have to enter the room in that hallway and repeat the same task. I should have waited like 3 hours before I did this video. Whew. Wow, that was a lot of level ups there. A lot of health. Sarah's still all the way down to 177. She'll catch up. And let's see, 13 sword, 12 axe/mace, 10 bow, 16 big sword, and 16 spear. Not bad. Alright, let's try that again. So, once I get to the boss, that's when I'm going to stop the video. It's going to be a very short video, because I'm not going to be able to just do what I have been doing and cut to the next bit of footage. I'm going to have to take like a day off. I'm going to have to take a day aside before I'm able to... Here we go. Hey, Muse. Before I'm able to continue, because I am going to have to do a lot of grinding to get up to 400. And I would suggest, you know, for those playing along to do the same. If you feel like you need to, anyway. You can also skip this whole quest for now. Go do some of the areas we'll be seeing later and see if you feel like your team is up for it yet. Look at that. It's like an aquarium. We're right here. We also foolishly drunk the poison. Man, imagine how successful the Dream Devil's fucking whole plot would be if he just poisoned everything. Don't even have to bring anybody to a magical dream world. Seems a little too easy. So, Muse is indeed a party member. And she's not bad. So, she starts off in a pretty decent position if you want to home grow a mage. Remember how we were talking about the whole tech crown thing, which has anybody gained yet? Oh, look at that, Ward. Ward actually has one. So, we have a tech crown finally. And if Ward knew any magic, that would throw off the whole thing. Because, you know, it's kind of reliant on not having any magic points, or if you're going for a magic crown, not having any tech points. You can still get a crown, but it takes way longer. There's what's the word? There's some equation for it that I'm not privy to at the moment. So you'd have to Google that. But if you wanted to home grow a mage, Muse would not be a bad option. Her intelligence is only 19, which isn't great. But with the magic crown, you wouldn't really have to worry about that. And, you know, she has really decent dexterity, so she wouldn't be bad as a bow user, I guess. Although her speed's only 15. I don't know. I don't really use her. I have used Charl, who is a great unit. But as far as Muse goes, I wouldn't really suggest her unless you're doing an all mage run or something. Because, you know, she starts with 140 HP, 0 weapon levels and everything. She has no gear. You'd basically have to prepare ahead of time if you wanted to recruit her, and basically, you know, bring along exactly what you needed to grind her up, and then be prepared to do all of that now, since this is the best area to do it in. So yeah, we're not really gonna use her. I'm just gonna steal her stuff. Although, maybe I'll throw on that. You know what, maybe we will use her, just for fun. What's the harm in that? Got a bastard sword right here? That's perfect for her. Actually, I want Sarah at the bottom. I'm used to seeing her over there. I don't want to change things. So, much like how we discussed earlier, since we're going to have the big sword equipped on her, we can just take any tech that we've learned previously with any character and immediately put it on her. She won't be able to use it because she doesn't have any tech points, but it's the thought that counts. Oh yeah, so if you were to enter into those double doors that I walked away from, that's the boss battle. But for now, I'm just going to take this time to grind a lot. I'll make Muse a badass just for fun, but I'm not going to use her. Aside from this area. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I just remembered that Muse has special dialogue with the boss battle if you bring her along with you. into battle. So might as well do that, since Charl wouldn't really be too much of a help without her hand, or his hand, anyway, so... Come on, Charl, get in there. 22! Or Muse, oh my god. They don't even look alike. Alright, so this will be the last battle. Then I'm gonna skip a couple days of recording. And get myself up to around 400 HP. Because I've been coordinating my knowledge of the game with a guide I found on the internet called the RPG Shrine, I think. I don't know, I haven't really, gone through everything to verify if it's a reputable guide, source for information, but from what I've seen, it's pretty detailed. So anyway, that's what I've been using. I also know there's a website that's really good for the maps of this game. Completely different website, I forget what it's called at the moment. And if anyone's struggling with the layout of any maps, because I know this one's a little strange, could use the layout. And there's a couple pretty massive dungeons later. I would very much suggest that website. So anyway, yeah, short video. See you guys, whenever.